Hello and welcome back to episode 45 of Oxygen Not Included, our Let's Play series on the quality of life upgrade. Let's get straight to it. Let's submit a bioscan and get in here. And yeah, we found a ton of slicksters in the last episode. They're all hiding in this corner of the map, which is a little bit unfortunate, but hey, better late than never, I say. And we are going to push our way up to space, I believe. And as soon as we get this CO2 down to these slicksters, which will happen eventually, but as soon as we're able to do that, I think we're going to be sort of set for our air management at least. We'll probably want to create a larger slickster farm ultimately for getting more petroleum. But for now, just getting down here and letting them turn this CO2 that we have right here into petroleum is going to be enough for us. I think one of the things that we want to work on, new duplicates available, is pumping out the rest of our CO2 down into there. Nope, nothing of what I'm looking for. We're only accepting people with diver's lungs. We're accepting all people with diver's lungs. That's the stipulation. Ooh, there's another one. So there's actually 6 slicksters down here. Some of them might be old, and we might actually have fewer than this ultimately. But jobs mastered. Who mastered what? Ruby. Perfect. Ruby. I think we're gonna make you a gopher before we go for tenured scientist. Gopher's just so good. No power because we don't have the coal. Let's set this to a higher priority. But yeah, that's the plan. Dig our way back. Ooh, neural vacillator. Dig our way up to space here. Let's improve the priority on these. Are these up and going? Yes. Alright. So we don't really want to develop a huge germ problem. This polluted oxygen is fine. It's kind of just chlorine that I don't want to have mixing in here. Let's get a couple more deodorizers. Just plunk them down like this. Who do we want to have in our neural vacillator? You know what? Stinky's done so much work for us. He's stressed out for so long. Stinky, we're going to improve your brain. Oxygen deodorizer. Set another one here. Oh. Neural vacillation in progress. Complete neural process. Sunny disposition. Perfect. Stinky, the man who suffered from so much stress at the beginning of our playthrough, now has an unwaveringly positive outlook on life. He's never felt better. Oh, bless you, Stinky. Him and Bert have really suffered through this run. Everyone else has kind of been fine. You know, a little bit of ups and downs, but it's really just those two who have borne the brunt of most of our escapades. Okay. This stuff is going to be even higher priority. I want this done. I want the CO2 going down here. I want these slicksters eaten. This is all just magma. Okay. It's possible we set up a slickster ranch just right here. That might be the best spot. There's still all this oil up here. Ugh. I really just wish the slicksters didn't bug out so easily. That's really the main risk that we face here, is that they get stuck in a drowning loop and you can't get them out. They're bugged. No way to deal with them. Okay, so I also would like to tap into this natural gas geyser at some point. That could be pretty useful, but it's not absolutely important to us here. We have other things we can do. Let's also kind of smooth out some of this area, I think. Not crucial, but nice. There's a cold biome here. Cold biome with a decent amount of oxygen. So if we go up, we'll probably get rid of some of this, but be fine. Yeah. Alright. This is looking good. How are we doing on germs? Germs are great. Once we get into here, there'll be germs, but we can deal with that. We'll have all of our deodorizers ready to go. Alright, so I kind of want to get the natural gas generator online, and that means pumping out some of this CO2 down into here. I think digging out this would be nice. This is not under any pressure. This is not. This is under some pressure, so we need to watch out a little bit here. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to just grab, ventilation. Just some gas pipe, make it out of igneous rock, because we don't really care. And we are going to look to empty out these reservoirs right here. Yeah. We're going to empty out these reservoirs right here. We're going to bring them all the way down. We'll pump them into here, I suppose, and then just empty out from here. Doesn't really make a huge difference, but this will save us a little bit of piping. All right, so bring this down here, across. Whoops, that's not quite what we wanted to do. Like so. Let's cancel these. Ventilation, gas pipe, igneous rock. Do it like this, and then we are going to link these up and tell them to pump out their CO2 over here. This ought to be fine. And we'll make this out of steel. It's not that important. I think gold will be fine. Yeah, we'll just do this out of gold. Set up a gas vent down here and pump in all this stuff to our friendly slicksters. Perfect. Jobs mastered. Is that anyone new? No. Old message. Alright. Dismiss that. How are things going back over here? Alright, we're getting there. Deodorizers are cleaning up the air. This makes our oxygen situation a lot easier. Coal, we have 11.4 tons now. I guess we want to allow people in through here. This will also mean that they can go out here and collect this. In fact, maybe we want to mop some of this up while we're at it. There's probably better solutions, but this will get us access to a little bit more sleep weed as well. Yeah, mop this up. And there's sleep weed here that we want to get to as well. So let's ladder our way down, and we're going to dig out an area for this to go into. Is this good? I think this will drain just fine. And hopefully this doesn't melt too much, because then we just have all sorts of stuff going on. This will open up our sleep weed production a little bit more. Get our food a little bit more under control. Kind of don't need to expand our farms, we just need the CO2 to start covering here. Getting little pockets, it's getting there, but it's not quite where we want to be. Alright. Do I have my egg cracker still set up? No, I moved that in a previous episode. Alright. Doing pretty well. These guys want more fabrications. Perfectly happy doing that. Queue up a lot more. Yeah, just queue up a lot more. Alright. Continue working on this. They've got CO2 now, but I want to empty out all this stuff. That way we can have our natural gas generators back online. It's not going to take much to bring these back online. But that means we can pump out natural gas from here. Pumping out natural gas from here is just straight up more resources for us. This water temperature's a little variable. It's hotter here because the steel production produces very hot water. Water sieve still churning away. Dumping all the water into here. We don't have these as a very high priority right now, so they're not filling with ice. But when people get around to it, they will do that. All right, are these? They are still awaiting delivery. These two are fine. This is a little bit pressurized, but I think we're ready to break in here. Igneous rock is good. And let's just go straight up all the way here and see what we can find. I think we're gonna actually dig out this. No, let's just leave this for here for now. Think about how we want to tackle this area. I don't really want to just have the 7.1 kilograms of water on the base. I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but I'd just rather not. I'm going to start thinking about this a little bit. I mean, we've already got this industrial area set up, so it doesn't seem crucial at the moment that we do anything with that. We're not using this at all, so let's open this. And yeah, eventually we'll get this gas pipe built, and we'll get a lot more CO2 down here. We do need to worry a little bit about the temperature. I think we'll be fine, because this is at 15 degrees, this is at 20, this is at 19. This stuff will be a little bit hotter, but we're going to want to monitor this and make sure it doesn't get too out of hand. Yeah, and we want to start thinking about what we're going to do with these slicksters at some point. Hypothermia. Okay, Stinky. I don't know how you did that. You're probably mining in the, probably mining out here, is my guess. Yeah, you were probably the guy who dug out this. Let's mop up here. That way we can get this sleep wheat growing again. We are just cranking out food now. Yeah, we have a lot of sleep wheat grain to go through. So we'll just be turning that into frost buns. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's increase the priority on these, because this is germy air that we want to get de-germified as soon as possible. And in fact, we'll probably create for ourselves a little tile and deodorize this. We can't be that far away from space, right? Yeah, we're not that far away from space. We'll be reaching it pretty soon here. But for now, we're just going to dig through here, I think. Like so. And we're probably going to reach space like right here. We can't be that far off from it. And then we'll have our decision of how exactly we want to make an efficient path up. We'll have a lot of choices there. New duplicant. Well, only diver's lungs, and all people with diver's lungs. That is the plan. Ooh, we have a little bit too much pumping here. disable this. Yeah, this is all full. This is all good. We don't need any more going here. Turn this building off. Nope, no, 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 no. What are you doing? I said to disable this building. I set it at low priority too. There's enough water in here that we're actually interfering with our oxygen production. We have 31 tons of algae, so we are not hurting for that in any way, shape, or form. This is all filled up with oxygen again. We are getting some CO2 down to these guys eventually. In fact, maybe we just say, look, gas vent, make it a gold amalgam. Plop one down right here. Well, that isn't really doing much. Cancel that. Yeah, ooh. Tiny little guy. Little baby slickster. A groupie little slickster larva. How are we doing over here? Priority. Finish this up. Get all these guys going. Alright, looking good. Harold has some stress. Ari, Meep, Nicola. A little bit of stress going around. Not the biggest of deals. It's still in a manageable point. This air is slowly starting to get improved. Yeah. We might get a little bit of problems for people coming in here, but none of this is going to make it back into our base. It's just too far out. We're just going to slowly clean this all up. Increase the priority on this a little bit. Alright. Is there any geyser or vent or anything that we've missed? Not that I can notice. This natural gas geyser, of course, but no hidden ones, no buried ones. Alright. So, down here, we have CO2 pumping. Temperature is fine for now because it's coming out of here. Yep, this is pumping away. We don't really need this right here. Might as well deconstruct this. Well, let's keep it for now. I mean, having the oxygen here is not bad. It's just not super vital. Because once we get the CO2 pumping down, we're kind of good. Natural gas generator is running. This is... what does this connect to? Okay, this is just the off gases from this, because we only want to pump down oxygen. Yep. This is pumping. Alright. Okay. I think we can disable this building. We're good on this. So things will settle the way that we're doing things. We want to crack into here now. And we don't really want to create an oil problem. Again, I'm so worried about drowning these slicksters. Because once they just get a little bit of oil on them, they seem to just go into a drowning animation that they can't get out of. And then that's it. You've lost your slickster. How to tackle this? Because I also don't want to go up too high here. I'll run into this crude oil. But I do want... this guy's 32. This guy's 77. 14. 32. 50. Alright, so we have a solid number of slicksters here. Yeah, I wanna tap into this over here. I think maybe if we just time it right? No. Because we need to create a little reservoir here then, if that's the case. Okay. Let's dig out a little bit of this. Oh, this is all going to be unreachable, isn't it? I don't really want to dig out like so. Huh. How to approach these slicksters. I really just wish slicksters were a little bit less buggy. It's kind of the big thing here. Temperature-wise, this is all still good. They're not going to freeze or anything. Huh. I don't have to worry about popped eardrums because this is all just exosuit-only area. Alright. Let's dig out here. Unreachable for same reasons. Okay. And I don't want to build stuff that could get stuck on. Man. Alright. Well, let's just dig out a point here. Dig out like so. And then we will ladder our way down. Let's get the rest of this diamond as well. And a little bit of igneous rock, and do something like this. Not a high priority, because I have other slicksters going. Kind of feeling good about our oil production now, these guys. Yeah, alright. All the plastics up and running, because we have this cleared. Natural gas up and running. Bert. Put you on farmhand, that way we could ultimately put you on rancher. Go master that, please. Let's focus on getting to space. Priority. All this is higher priority now. Get me out into space. Let's also just dig ourselves out another little deodorizer. Yeah, priority sets back up to 7. Excellent, tag that as well. Alright. Perfect. Still doing great on coal. Oxygen production in the base is still fine. Food is climbing up, mainly due to frost buns. We're starting to get a little bit more of this dust cap online. Like before it was, I don't know, 3/4 of it not growing at any given point in time, and now sometimes it's like between half and 1/4. Good with that. Lots of refined metals here. Lots of iron ore. Sure. Alright, and we're just cranking out steel. Water sieve is taking close to 40-degree water and turning it into 40-degree water. We're not gaining anything heat-wise, but we're not putting ourselves back at all either. And yeah, mainly just waiting on getting ourselves to space. Looks like some snow melted. No? Huh. I just tapped into something accidentally? No, some snow melted, it looks like. Because this was 7 kilograms before, right? So some melted and refroze. Let's just dig this out. Okay. I think we're going to cut the episode here. Another sort of not very exciting episode. We're mainly just digging out in the 2 areas that we care about. Getting CO2 down to these slicksters over here, so they can romp around and play like good little slicksters. And hopefully this doesn't set things up so that these slicksters drown down here. I think we want to start up setting up some sort of slickster farm, and then maybe move it to over here or something like that. What temperature are we pumping down here? This is full of 72 kilograms. This is This is colder by a fair margin. But we've got a lot of CO2 down here right now, so these guys are going to be fine. Alright, yeah, I think we're going to cut things here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Whoops.